Hi guys, it's me, Dina. I would like to share with you my experience of going to an IELTS test and getting my results. So probably I will not be sharing this video if I get low scores, but if you are seeing this video, it means that I have gotten a score that I'm satisfied with. So the existence of the video is up to the band score that I get. Actually, there is a whole week before my test. I logged in these couple of 3 weeks, I guess. I have been working so hard in practicing my skills. At the moment, I can say for sure that I'm good at some skills such as listening and reading. My speaking is, I guess, is good, but when it comes to stressful situations, I get really anxious and I mess up things. So I'm worried that I might ruin my whole speaking. I'm sorry for this one, don't mind, I'm in a village. So I guess that I'm gonna be so worn out and stressed and probably will end up telling some understandable things. So I can say for sure that my listening and reading are good. I expect around 8. 8 is my favorite score that I want. I'm an English language teacher and I am expected to get good scores, like getting 6.5, 7 would be really bad for my image and reputation as an English educator. Well, here we go. Each day seems really stressful because I just want to finish the whole test and just keep going with my life and do the things that I used to do before, like teaching and going around all the time. But right now I'm all the time at home working and trying to reach my goal of a good score in my IELTS test. Yeah, I mean, I'm ready. I just want to finish it. But at the same time, I feel like the closer the day gets to me, the more anxious and stressed I get. Even though I'm 24 years old, I'm too old for all of these tests and exams. I mean, a couple of years ago when I was a student, I used to be very driven and very excited about such tests, like the ones that were the university, you get all interested and happy about having tests and to prove somebody that you are good at some things. But now I'm in the age that I don't want to prove anything to anybody. But there is a need for this. So I've got my plans and I need to reach it. Today I'm going on a little walk with my family just to some kind of rewind and get my thoughts together so that I have some energy to work. Like being at home all the time and sitting on my desk is frustrating to some extent. And I feel like it's good for me to have walks. The weather is amazing. I hope I have the same weather on the test day. But the weather forecast is saying that the day of my test is gonna be probably gloomy and cold and rainy. So I don't set too much expectations for the weather to give me energy or some good mood. I mean, we will prepare and I will take you to the journey with me and we will unwrap my test results together and see how much I get at the end. Like, to be honest, I've been studying English for over 9 or 10 years. Like, I've been 14 or 15 when I started to get interested in foreign languages, especially English. And now that I'm 24, I think I have grown so much, and I got my bachelor's and master's degree in English teaching. So I think it somehow needs to prove my English abilities. But again, I'm not a supporter of some tests and examinations because I feel like they cannot assess the way that human being thinks and values life and stuff, But we need a test, we need to show, we need to prove everybody, so we're gonna get that. and wish me luck. A couple of days later, I have the IELTS test. See you soon. I'm now at this cute little cafe that serves homemade food, but I can't stop thinking about my preparation and IELTS exam. Well, guys, I'm headed to the city. It's a day before my exam. And just look at the view. This is where I live now. I mean, the weather is so cold. It's very extraordinary having this sort of weather in April, and it makes me just wonder if this is a sign of something. I mean, it's gonna be cold tomorrow. I made sure to wear warm clothes. The IELTS sent me an email telling me, reminding me to bring my ID, and also that I should not be worried about the warming as they will have the air conditioning. That's great, but nevertheless, I'm gonna wear some warm clothes so I don't get cold and have some problems. I mean, I'm headed to the city because I need to wake up early tomorrow and eat some breakfast. I normally skip breakfast, but tomorrow I will eat something so I have some energy for the test. I'm going a day before because the place where I live is significantly far from the city, and of course it will be a problem if I go tomorrow. That is why I'm going now. Wish me luck, I'm worried. I mean, I stopped my preparations today. I had some little reviews in the morning, but now I totally stopped doing reading and listening and writing. I think I have done a lot of preparation throughout the weeks and all this time that I've been working on my IELTS skills. The only thing that I'm worried about is anxiety and stress that's gonna hit me during the exam, and I may just end up causing some problems for myself out of nothing. So just this is something, yeah, this is actually a great experience which holds so much good opportunities for my growth and future, and I value everything, whatever I come across in my life. If it's something educational, I'm down for it. All right, let's see. Hi guys, so this is the day of my test, day X as I call it. I woke up very early at 6 a.m. and I went out of hotel, and I'm trying to find any open restaurants. I came to one which claimed to be open 24/7, but when I arrived, they told me upon my arrival that they would open only at 8 a.m., which is the time when I need to already be at the test center, right? So I don't have time to be waiting until that. So I just searched and found something nearby, and I'm headed there. Normally, I don't have breakfast in the morning as I feel bloated and too much pressure once I eat. So today is an exception. I need to get something so that I have energy and I don't get hungry in the middle of the exam. It will be really difficult if I get hungry. How am I feeling? I was feeling very nervous yesterday. It was like unrealistic feeling. I am naturally, genuinely a very worried and anxious person. Situations like this, they tire me, okay? The only thing that I need to worry about is my mental health, right? And when my mental health is tested, I don't like it. Now, let's get some food and let's get going towards the test center. This place is so beautiful and there are no people at all. Like it's 7 in the morning and I'm the only person who's sitting here. Guys, you may see at the look of my face and how I actually look like, how much I struggled. Okay, I'm sharing all the things that I felt. First of all, listening was a piece of cake, but I'm very scared of the map. You know, there are some maps and they're very difficult, like they start speaking so quick, and I'm really bad at locating in real life. So what do you mean I need to listen to somebody explaining locations? That part was a whole mess in the listening. I mean, you're not supposed to mess up listening, it's easy, right? Reading, the first passage was easy, it was a piece of cake again. But the second and the third passage, you know, it gets something more difficult and complicated. It was something, right? The third passage of reading, I just very rushed and I think that I messed up some things there too. Writing, I got a question which said, government should provide everybody in the country with a free education. Do you agree or disagree? I said that I partially agree because it's not fair for some people to get scholarships if they do not enter examinations, right? And those people who get high results and scores in exam, they should be awarded with specific certificates and stuff like that. The other thing that I pointed out, like they should do some exceptions, like for people who have difficult life issues, like who are disabled but they want to study. So I included that part, right? And now, after some hours, I have speaking. I just wanted to clear my mind, like finish all 3 skills and then focus on my speaking, right? So that's why I chose Cambridge instead of IDP. Like IDP first said speaking and then you need to go to other 3 skills, which was really challenging for me. So I think I made a good choice by first finishing these 3 difficult skills, and now I can easily and with peace in my mind move on to speaking. Guys, I did some little retouch to my makeup. I'm headed to speaking part. I guess it's gonna go well if there won't be some unexpected questions. Most definitely it will be okay. So I'm trying to be positive at this point. Okay, I'm out, you guys. I had speaking with a lovely woman from Britain. It was something, okay? So first of all, she asked me about where I lived. I guess it's a very common question for IELTS. They always ask you where you live, about your house, about your neighborhood. That's very often for part 1. In part 2, I got asked about a time when I had to pay for something way more than I expected, right? I explained about that moment when I was in Hungary. I had to pay in a restaurant for something. Third part, she asked me about charity and helping in the donations and rich people and money. Oh my god, guys, I'm done with this, okay? They told me that I need to wait 2 days and I'll get my results. Let's wait for my results and let's see, because the actual appearance of this video depends on the results. If I get low score, I have no video, okay? If I get high scores, I'm uploading it here. Guys, this is crazy, let's wait. Hi guys, I hope you are all doing well. So I have received my results a couple of days ago, but I completely got confused and mixed with my daily problems and lessons, and I totally forgot to make this video and to actually let you know how much I got from IELTS. So you've been watching this video from beginning until the end, and I think you need to know how much I got. So well, I got an 8. Here are my results. Well, I got 8.5 for listening, 7.5 for reading, 7.5 for writing, and 8 for speaking. I mean, what? I got 8 for speaking. I am so happy. Like, the biggest point, like the main idea of this test is not to just show how I understand or how I comprehend English, right? It's about how I speak English, right? This is the thing that I always focus on during my classes. I always tell my students that you learn the language in order to speak it, not just to learn some grammar and be like, oh, what's present simple, what's past simple. I mean, the main point is when you speak and you can easily show your ideas and you can express yourself. That's the main point. Like when I got asked some questions during that speaking, I was very chill, okay? The lady, she was very like friendly and polite. She was making these body gestures, like she was smiling at me when I was saying some things. And all of these things, it made me realize that those things that they always tell you about IELTS that you need to use, like all of these phrases, collocations, and some idioms, yes, they are correct. You need to use them, but you need to use them naturally. I made sure to use the idiom that I remember, hardly make the ends meet, like when you struggle to do something, I use it in a natural way. So I got asked the question, like she said, should rich people help poor people? And I said that there are people who can hardly make the ends meet because they are poor and they are not able to take care of themselves, and rich people should be responsible to provide them with something, right? So the question was like that, and I smoothly took the idiom and I smoothly made it in a natural way that the lady did not think that I'm a robot, or I did not just memorize some idioms and I just used them somewhere that's not even proper, right? So the main point is that. The other point is be free. Like when you go into the test, if you know that you have been preparing for this test for a couple of months or years or weeks, no matter how long have you prepared, it's about the quality, not the quantity, right? It's about how much hard work you have done in order to reach this score or to finish this day with a particular goal of you that's behind you now, right? So the main point is to remember that you have come a very long way, not to give up during the test, not to ruin it, but to actually show yourself, show your skills and performance. I have seen some people who went to the same speaking like me, before me, and they looked pretty well. Their skills were really good, like they were chill during all of those 3 skills, but when it came to speaking, they froze. And freezing in the middle of speech is really bad during your speaking test in IELTS. So you need to make sure that you get like a good grade by showing yourself, like your natural self, the way that you speak, the way that you explain your ideas. That's all important. Well, as for me, I have done this, I have closed this chapter, and IELTS will be something special for me, as it had made me realize many things in my professional and personal life. I have learned so many vocabulary and so many skills with these preparations that I have taken. I actually started getting ready for IELTS quite a very long time ago. Maybe I started in 2023, I guess, when I was graduating from university. I was really into getting master's degree somewhere else, but I ended up getting married, so I didn't pursue that dream of mine, which remained. But now that I have vivid dreams and goals in my head, I am 100% sure that this score will be useful for something in my life. So I wish the same for you guys. And if you have any questions, please make sure to leave a comment so that I can reply for you and explain the experience that I had myself, right? Another thing is, if you want some practice for speaking, or if you have been thinking about starting up a new level and leveling up your English, I'm always here. You can check out my Preply account. I teach on Preply too. And if you need an English teacher who is qualified, I have both bachelor's and master's degree in English teaching, and I have a pretty good score in IELTS. But nevertheless, guys, I am not a supporter of these types of tests. I don't think that one test is able to define person's intelligence and the level of his speaking or language understanding abilities. This is just a set of tests that define that moment of my skills, right? So my skills might be a way better than that or a way worse than that. It's within me and my understanding. So it's also up to you. Remember that you always have a chance to progress and to reach something higher and better in your life. So I wish you good luck. And if you are planning to take IELTS, please don't take it so serious. It's not something that you should be obsessed or worried about. Have a good time. I was very happy to see you guys. And I hope you see me again, because I have so many things that I want to share with you about English and in general everything. So have a good time. Goodbye.